Welcome to English Whispers.
Hello and welcome to another helpful and motivational episode here at English Whispers, the channel where you can improve your English and improve your life step by step. I'm really happy that you are here with me today. Thank you so much for listening. Maybe you are exercising. Maybe you are cooking. Maybe you are traveling somewhere. Or maybe you are just relaxing in your room. No matter where you are, I want this episode to give you energy, clarity, and strength. Today, we are going to talk about something we all need, motivation. Yes, motivation is that inner fire that pushes us forward. But let me ask you, how do you keep that fire alive every single day? Sometimes, we feel motivated for one day, but then it disappears the next. We start strong, but then we stop. So, in this episode, we will talk about what motivation really is, why it's so important, why we often lose it, and most importantly, how to stay motivated every single day. And remember, this is not just about ideas. It's also about English practice. Listen carefully, and when you can, repeat after me. Speak the sentences out loud. Let your voice become stronger, just like your motivation. All right, are you ready? Let's begin. What is motivation? Motivation is the reason why we act. It's the why behind everything we do. For example, why do you study English? Maybe because you want to travel. Maybe because you want a better job. Maybe because you want to connect with people around the world. That reason, that why, is your motivation. Motivation is like fuel for your car. Without fuel, the car doesn't move. Without motivation, you don't move either. But here's the truth, motivation is not magic. It's not something you either have or don't have. Motivation is something you can create, protect, and grow every single day. Why is motivation important? Motivation gives us energy. It helps us take action, even when things are difficult. When you are motivated, you don't give up easily. You study more. You practice more. You try again after mistakes. Motivation is what keeps you moving forward, step by step. For English learners, motivation is especially important. Learning a language is not a one-day project. It takes time, practice, and patience. Without motivation, many learners stop too early. But with motivation, you continue, and eventually, you succeed. Motivation is also important in life. It helps you wake up with purpose. It helps you work for your goals. It helps you stay positive even when challenges come. So yes, motivation is like the battery in your phone. When it's full, you work well. When it's empty, everything feels heavy. Why do we lose motivation? If motivation is so important, why do we often lose it? Let's talk about that. One reason is lack of clarity. If you don't know exactly why you are doing something, you will lose interest quickly. Clear goals give you direction. Without them, you feel lost. Another reason is boredom. If you do the same thing every day without change, your mind gets tired. Variety keeps you motivated. A third reason is fear of failure. Sometimes, we stop before we even start because we think, I will fail anyway. That fear kills motivation. Another reason is comparison. When you look at others and think, they are better than me, you feel small and unmotivated. And finally, sometimes we expect motivation to appear magically. We wait for the perfect mood to start. But the truth is, action comes first, motivation comes second. How does low motivation affect us? When motivation is low, everything feels hard. At school, students don't study. They leave homework unfinished. At work, people lose focus. They only do the minimum. In personal life, low motivation makes people feel stuck. They want to change, but they don't act. For English learners, low motivation means they don't practice. They watch videos, but they don't speak. They know words, but they don't use them. And slowly, they stop learning. Low motivation can also make us feel sad, lazy, and powerless. It becomes a negative cycle. No motivation, no action, no progress, even less motivation. But remember, just like confidence, motivation is not fixed. You can grow it. You can create it. You can protect it. How to stay motivated every day. 5 practical tips. Now comes the best part, how to stay motivated every single day. Here are 5 simple but powerful tips. 1. Know your why. Write down the reason why you are learning English or working on your goal. Be specific. For example, I want to learn English so I can study abroad in Canada. Or, I want to learn English so I can make international friends. When your why is strong, your motivation stays alive. 2. Make small daily goals. Don't wait for big success. Celebrate small wins every day. For example, today I will learn 5 new words. Today I will speak for 3 minutes. Small goals give you daily motivation. 3. Create a positive environment. Surround yourself with English. Listen to podcasts, watch videos, join a community. Motivation grows when your environment supports it. 4. Reward yourself. After you complete a small goal, give yourself a reward. Smile. Eat your favorite snack. Listen to your favorite song. Rewards make motivation fun. 5. Take action first, motivation will follow. Don't wait until you feel motivated. Start first. For example, if you don't feel like studying, just open your notebook. Write 1 word. That small action creates momentum. And soon, motivation arrives. A short story, Daniel's motivation. Let me share a simple story. Daniel is 25 years old. He wants to learn English, but every time he starts, he quits after a few weeks. He says, I lose motivation. I get bored. I feel lazy. One day, Daniel learned a secret: motivation comes from action. He decided to try a new method. First, he wrote his why. I want to learn English so I can get a better job abroad. Then, he made small daily goals. Every day, just 10 minutes of English practice. He also changed his environment. He followed English channels, listened to music, and joined an online speaking club. Every time he completed a small goal, he rewarded himself. Most importantly, he didn't wait for motivation. He just started. After 1 month, Daniel saw progress. After 3 months, he could hold small conversations. After 6 months, he felt confident and motivated like never before. Daniel's story teaches us, motivation is not a gift. It's a practice. Daily practice for motivation. Now, let me share a simple daily practice to keep your motivation alive. It has 3 steps. 1. Every morning, say your why out loud. For example, I am learning English because I want to travel the world. 2. Do one small action immediately. Learn one word. Speak one sentence. Write one line. 3. End the day with gratitude. Say, today I made progress. I am proud of myself. If you do these 3 steps every day, your motivation will grow. Final message. Before we end, let me remind you, motivation is not something that visits you randomly. Motivation is something you create. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Take one small step. Say one English sentence. Do one small action. Motivation will follow you. Say this with me. I know my why. I take small steps. I am motivated every day. Yes, you are. Thank you so much for listening to English Whispers. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and leave a comment about how you stay motivated. And don't forget, you can listen again, repeat, and practice out loud. That way, you grow your English and your motivation together. Keep learning, keep moving, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Until next time, stay strong, stay motivated, and remember, you have everything you need to succeed.